Alright, history buffs and warrior enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the ultimate showdown. Samurai versus medieval knight. Who would win in an epic battle? We'll break down the strengths and weaknesses of each warrior, explore their rich histories and traditions, and come to a verdict. Get ready for a heroic journey through time. Hey there, brave souls. Ever wondered who would come out on top in a clash between a samurai and a medieval knight? It's the ultimate face-off between two legendary warriors from different corners of the world. So, grab your armor and katana, and let's dive into this epic showdown. Welcome to our Warriors Arena. Today, we're pitting the skilled samurai of Japan against the formidable medieval knight of Europe. Both have rich histories and unique fighting styles, and we'll explore their strengths, weaknesses, and the cultural traditions that shape them. Let the battle begin. 1. The Samurai, History and Traditions. The samurai were the military nobility and officer caste of medieval and early modern Japan. Rising to prominence in the late 12th century, they served as elite warriors for Japanese lords, daimyos. The samurai followed a strict code of conduct known as Bushido, which emphasized honor, loyalty, and discipline. Strengths. Martial arts mastery. Samurais were highly trained in various martial arts, including swordsmanship, kenjutsu, archery, judo, and hand-to-hand combat, jujutsu. Versatile weaponry. They wielded a variety of weapons, including the iconic katana, wakizashi, short sword, yumi, longbow, and yari, spear. Spiritual discipline. Bushido fostered mental and spiritual strength, making samurais highly disciplined and resilient. Agility and speed. Samurai armor, yoroi, was designed to allow greater mobility and speed compared to the heavier European armor. Weaknesses. Lighter armor. While their armor provided mobility, it offered less protection compared to the full-plate armor of knights. Less cavalry focus. Samurai warfare often emphasized infantry and ranged combat over heavy cavalry charges. 2. The medieval knight, history and traditions. Medieval knights were heavily armored cavalry warriors who rose to prominence in Europe during the Middle Ages. Emerging in the 8th century, they served as elite soldiers for European nobility. Knights followed the chivalric code, which emphasized bravery, honor, and the defense of the weak. Strengths. Heavy armor. Knights wore full-plate armor, providing exceptional protection against most weapons. Masterful horsemanship. Knights were trained in mounted combat, making them formidable on horseback. Powerful weapons. They wielded a variety of weapons, including longswords, lances, maces, and axes. Siege warfare skills. Knights were skilled in both offensive and defensive siege tactics, essential for medieval warfare. Weaknesses. Heavy armor. While protective, the heavy armor reduced mobility and speed. Less emphasis on archery. European knights generally focused on melee combat, with less emphasis on ranged weapons. The verdict. So, who would win in a battle between a samurai and a medieval knight? It's a tough call, as both warriors excelled in their respective domains. Scenario 1. Close combat. In a head-to-head melee combat, the knight's heavy armor would provide significant protection against the samurai's katana. However, the samurai's speed and precision could exploit any gaps in the knight's armor. Scenario 2. Ranged combat. If the samurai utilized his bow, yumi, from a distance, he could potentially weaken the knight before engaging in close combat. Ultimately, the outcome would depend on the battlefield conditions, terrain, and the specific skills of the individual warriors. Both the samurai and the medieval knight were formidable in their own right, and their victory would hinge on strategy and circumstance. And there you have it, folks. The epic showdown between the samurai and the medieval knight. While we may never know the definitive answer, exploring their rich histories and unique strengths has been a thrilling journey. Thanks for joining me on this warrior's adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow history buffs. Until next time, stay heroic and keep the warrior spirit alive. And thank you for watching.